In this Beat the Meta video, we get lucky and get 3 positions in one move, and we get lucky again as somebody completely misses a braking zone and heads to Narnia. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a Gran Turismo video where we're in the Peugeot VGT Gran Turismo car. Though everything is not as it appears based on the thumbnail and title, hopefully, because there's a bit of a twist in here. So, I got told on my live stream that the Peugeot VGT Gran Turismo car was at least race-worthy. Let's test it out then. So we're going to head towards turn 1 then, and look at this. We're gaining some speed here on the BRZ and that Renault. Nowhere to go, really, without making it 3 wide. I really didn't want to do that in the first race. So, Beat the Meta. Let me talk about Beat the Meta first of all, as this is the video series that we've been doing all year. Beat the Meta is all about beating the meta car, beating the best car, which at the moment is the Subaru BRZ here at Catalunya. The Renault's very good as well. The main thing to note here is the Peugeot VGT Gran Turismo car is not so good, so it's a chance to, as the title says, beat the meta, and that's what we're going to try and do here. So there has to be at least one A+ driver in the lobby. I always do a first race to begin with, and then I go from there. As we look down the inside of that Subaru BRZ, not going to quite work out here, I don't think. Going to continue on through. So yeah, there has to be at least one A+ in the lobby. I can have as many attempts as I want until I ever get bored or frustrated or whatever it might be. And the whole idea is we're going to win in every single car this year. Group 3 and Group 4 as we go down the middle. Oh, 3 in 1. Yep, 3 cars there. 3 in 1 down the middle. Woohoo! Oh, dear me. Yeah, oh, dear indeed. That was quite exciting, that, as we went down the middle there. So, yes, we are trying to win in every single Group 3 and Group 4 car this year. And, you know, sometimes to beat the meta, we do it. Sometimes we don't do it. And this is what this video is all about. Sometimes you'll see success, sometimes failure, and I'll have to redo a car. Right, we're in the Peugeot. We're actually staying in the pack here at the moment. You see a Porsche there just on the outside here, so I'll go down the inside there. They just turned to try and take that racing line when I'm already there, so unfortunately, I do get that position. There's a bit of contact there, but it's all good. We continue on through this right-hander and continue on this straight. However, let's get towards the end of the straight, onto lap 2, in towards the second sector then, where we catch up to this Lamborghini very quickly as we go through that right-hander. We've got a big pack of cars behind us that are very good at handling here. The Porsche goes towards that outside then as we head towards this left-hander. And the Peugeot VGT Gran Turismo car, the wide boy, it's just horrendous at corners. I've got to be honest. It is shocking at corners. And we'll go into that shortly as we go into this left-hander. We are staying with the pack though, which is good as we continue on out of there then. And towards this fast right-hander. Going to chuck it in here. There's a penalty up ahead as well. That should hopefully mean a position as we continue on through then. And they're going to take that penalty. So it's about where to go here. Everybody goes towards that right-hand side. We go past Big Gentleman as well. In towards the braking zone we go. Up another position after that penalty. Looking Costas, looking around the outside there in that Renault. Not going to quite do it then. So we keep P11 for now as we head towards the right-hander. Now, if you got a suggestion for a Group 3 Beat the Meta car, do say so below. You're going to see the chart or table at the end, of course, where you can see what I have done and what I haven't done as we fast forwarded there. And you can see the straight line speed of this car. Very good in a straight line. It really is top notch in a straight line. It's just corners. It just can't do corners at all as we look at Pona DS. And look at that, down the inside of Lamborghini. We caught so much speed there as we go into someone. I actually got a bit deep here. I had to back out of it there, give him a bit of room there. Just caused a bit of carnage here by me braking a little bit later. But fortunately, Pona does stay ahead. They do lose out to Costas though, so apologies for that as we lose another position into Thick Gentleman as we continue on.
And we're off now. Oh, hello.
Well, yeah, I have no idea what's going on there at all. Got dirt on my tyres now. This is horrendous. Once you get out of rhythm in this car... Oh, hello. Where's he going? Oh, got somebody else off. Oh. Yeah, it's all kicking off here. Everyone's going deep, wide, everywhere there. And really all kicked off after me going deep slightly at turn 1. So, you know, those things can happen. I do make mistakes, as everybody does in terms of racing. And I try to rectify that as best as possible. And Pona is still ahead of me. So, you know, it's not all lost there for the Lamborghini driver. We advance further on lap number 3. In fact, it's the same lap as before, I think, actually. Oh, hello. Where are you going? Off. Tuvok there. Tuvok just completely missed the braking zone and headed off to the realms there. So the Shadow Realm visited by Tuvok as we continue on through then and towards this fast right. Oh, hello. What's going on? There's more contact ahead between the Lambo and the Ferrari. We come back across. Oh, more contact. What? Oh, where is he going? Into the pits. No, back out. I've got a track limit penalty. Thick Gentleman is off. Oh, and a 3-second penalty for the Porsche. It's all happening here. They won't be very happy because I don't think it involved them at all. As you can see, they're wiggling there, but we're going to try and go past them here. Oh, hello, nearly into the back of him. Up into P10 we go then in this Peugeot. So it's looking okay, to be honest with you, in terms of straight line speed, at least, in this car. It's just handling it's struggling with. But lots of battles there, and we have lost a lot of time to the leaders. And in fact, we are miles off the pace in terms of lap time. Now, I did do a second race for the Peugeot VGT Gran Turismo car, but I'm going to tell you something else. So I'm going to jump now to actually time trial. Now, in time trial, just look at this, okay? I've been on this for 36 miles now, this particular session, okay? And in fact, I think I'd been on it a bit longer. I think I'd exit and rejoin as well, because I was on this for about an hour, to be honest with you, trying to improve the Peugeot VGT Gran Turismo time after my second race. Oh, hello. And I needed around a 140.4 to at least be competitive and mid-grid towards the front, okay? And you can probably see on the right-hand side a 41.2, 41.5, 41.4 technically there. It wasn't really working out very well, and I was pushing the limits of this car. And to be honest with you, there's just not that much more in it. There's probably a 40.7 at max, and yeah, I just don't think it's possible at this track in this car after hearing it on the live stream. So I changed car here, and I jumped straight into, well, the next day, straight into the Audi R8. Obviously, I've got a time there from the Peugeot, but I know this Audi can go faster. So it's not a last first. We're going to do Audi R8 time, my old car. I say old car, of course, for those that don't know. I attended many live events for Gran Turismo, racing for Audi, and this car got me many races in terms of in the championship podiums. We had a victory in there. We got a 3,000 point victory, and yeah, I love this car. I really do love this car. Unfortunately, now, because it's got a newer model in, it's now much slower than it used to be. It really does struggle, so it's definitely not a meta car still in terms of its speed, as I compared in the time trial to the BRZ. Oh, hello. They were taking a very weird line there, so unfortunately, we've got 0.5 penalty per track limits there as well. That's not good, is it? But yeah, we're going to have to take that. So we advance to the next lap. Then we have taken it. We're still in the fight, though, with Mr. Gatekeeper. We've got the Polish driver up ahead with a penalty. Mazzio there. But yeah, this car, not the strongest in terms of car, so it's still valid for beat the meta, in my opinion. And we're going to try and do beat the meta in this. So, you know, beat the meta with a little bit of twist here. I tried the Peugeot VGT Gran Turismo car. It didn't work. Oh, nowhere to go with that Lamborghini. I was not expecting them to be there, so I sort of was like looking. And then the braking zone went very weird for everybody there. So, yeah, unfortunately, we got past the GTR there, and Mazzio doesn't actually lose any positions after that 0.5 penalty as we go through the right-hander. Now, some of you also noticed in the weekly race guide, my steering rotation was off. Now, we discovered that the rotation changes on a per category. So in Group 3, I need 540 rotation. It was on 900, which is why I had understeer. Now it feels like normal again. It's feeling very good. As we continue on out of there, we're in the slipstream of the Audi. Now, let's do a like-for-like speed-wise. It looks okay, actually, versus that Lamborghini. The one problem this Audi R8 actually has is its stability. It's still a bit all over the place in terms of the rear does want to go as we outbrake the Lamborghini into turn 1, then up into P3 then. Not too shabby at all as we advance towards the final lap. You see we're there. We've got a 41.3 there. And yeah, we finished the race in terms of P3. So not looking too bad. There's A pluses in there as well. Lobby strength is a real concern of mine going forward. It seems like the lobby is not getting as many A plus drivers.
One lap.
Well, you heard it there from myself. One lap. One lap to get a 140.4. That's what I did. I did one lap in time trial, and I beat my Peugeot VGT Gran Turismo time, which took me an hour by 6 tenths. We're starting in P4 here then. We've got Levitius in there as well, playing with all sorts of cars. We've got Sabi, we've got San up ahead as well in the Honda NSX. So looking good here. Looking good for race number 2 as we head towards turn 1. If you're not subscribed already, please do subscribe. We're on our way to 40k. It's the 40k journey. There will be a special at 40k, so do keep your eyes closed. And yes, the 30k special is still going on as we look down the inside of San. Then lovely little run off the corner there. Just got on the inside a little bit. Had to be careful. I touched the grass a little bit as well. Continuing out there, the Honda NSX just has the momentum as we continue on out. Heading towards the right-hander. I'm sort of looking here, but it'd be one hell of a dive. Sam just has to make a bit later there. Gives me lots of room on the inside to play with here. I'm going to try and beat it out as quick as possible. Very good on this corner, the Audi R8. It's the corner I overtook the TRL Lightning twice at in this car. It's going to the left. San just goes a bit too deep there. Continuing on out. They just spin there. I think there's a bit of contact as well. They do apologise for hitting me later on, but honestly, it's all good. I can see there's contact and all sorts going on as we go through the left-hander. Levitius there, lagging a lot. One red bar. Continuing on out. They disappear. So up to P2 then in lap 1. We just have to chase that Porsche, but we know the Porsche is a very strong car here. It's the car used in the weekly race guide. We advance to lap number 4, where you can see we're in the 40s now, so you can see the increase in speed, and it's definitely got a mid-40 in there, this car, in terms of race pace, so it's a really good car in my opinion, but it's not quite at Porsche level. The Porsche is definitely better. as is that Subaru BRZ. So we're going to have to go again and see if we can beat the meta in this Audi R8 then. So let's just go to the next one then. We're starting P2. Again, I only did 3 laps up to a 140.0, which shows you the difference in cars. You know, Peugeot VGT though, an hour, and I got a 41.0. Straight to the Audi R8, 40.4. 3 laps again, and I'm into 40.0. Definitely got 39s available to us there. So we're catching the Renault here, the RS01, a Group 3 car. Looking down the inside of A17 then, as I brake early, and so did they, to be fair. They give me lots of room on the inside. I give them lots of room on their inside as we come through here. A little bit of oversteer there for them. But more importantly, we're in P1, folks. We are in P1 as we advance further on. Then lap number 2. We're into turn 1 then. What's going to happen here? We go into this nice, and I don't know if you saw the rear view mirror, but I got a surprise when I saw a car ahead of me there. I was like, what on earth's going on here? But then you realise it's a bit of lag, and Ator_46 is going to disappear. So fortunately, we are still in P1. There wasn't a new line found. But I talked about stability earlier in the Audi R8. Look at this as we leave this corner here. Loads of oversteer. We do catch it, though, because the Motor R5 is feeling quite good, to be honest with you, as we advance towards the final lap then. And you can see we've just settled the race, essentially. We've just been as cautious as we can there. Stayed in the 41s rather than pushing into the 40s. And we beat the meta, and there are A+ in there, one in the BRZ and another in the Porsche, so it is success here. We do beat the meta in the Audi R8 LMS 15 car. Happy days indeed. Well, not a hugely strong lobby, but I can't pick the lobbies. We've just said the limit is 1 A+ driver. So, what have we done so far then in terms of beat the meta? That is the question. So you can see them all there, the Alfa, the Aston, the Audi is in there now, BMW M6 Endurance model, the Z4, the F-Type, the Lamborghini's done, McLaren's done, Peugeot, Renault, all done so far. You check out those videos in the description if you do want to check them out. There's also a playlist there as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump to the next page in terms of Group 3 cars. The Toyota FT1's done, the Supra's done as well. Remember, this is when they're not the meta car. We did try the Suzuki Vision Gran Turismo car. That's worded a bit incorrectly there. But unfortunately, yeah, we got second. And the Peugeot Vision Gran Turismo car, 10th. 10th is what we could do. There's definitely... We're going to have to pick a circuit there where it's got a lot of speed to even hope to win in that car, to be honest with you. We've got Chevrolet there. We've got 4GTs, Ferraris. We've not done any of them so far. The 4GT race car, the Mustang, the Genesis. We've not done that car yet either. So lots to choose from here. Do let me know in the comments, as I say, what would you like to see next in terms of the Group 3 cars. There will be a car profile hopefully following these cars as well. Hyundai, Lexus, we've got both Lexus cars there. Mazda, 2 there. Nissan GT-R Nismos down at the bottom, 13 and 18. They need to be done at some point as well. Got some of the old school cars there. I've got the Super GT car of the Nissan GT-R GT500 car there. Let's go to the next page. There are a lot of Group 3 cars, and we've got to try and get some of those done as well. It's going to be very tricky indeed, because we've got a lot of cars there, and there's not a lot of the year to go. You know, we're halfway through the year, so we'll see what we can do. Unfortunately, folks, that is going to be it for this video. If you did like it, do give it a like. Subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with all the latest content, including future Beat the Metas, where your choice could be next. Once again, a big thank you. Beat the Meta there to check out for Group 3. My logo's there if you want to subscribe. And again, just thank you so much for the support, and I hope to see you in another video or live stream again very soon.